All right. Most people did those correct. If you missed it, you probably wrote 2 pi or something like that, which wasn't in the domain. So it only went from 0 to pi. That's why there was just 2 of them. Most people did very well on that one. Log base 3 of 27. 3 to the what is 27? 3. Then you still had to go 2 to the third. Gives you 8 equals this garbage. Then solve it. Had addition, so you could rewrite it as the multiplication. And then you had the log base 2 of each side, so you can just not take that and solve it. So this would be an exponent of 2 over 3. You can rewrite it outside if you take the log of it. And then so this multiplication becomes addition when you take the log of each one. So the 3 moves out front. All of these would be subtract since they're all being divided by. Or you could use parentheses and subtract all of them added together. But when you distribute, it's the same thing. So that's the 1/4. 1/2, and the 2 out there for this guy. And then you just substitute. Log M is that guy. Log P, that guy. So I just substituted each one. Simplify. The mistakes I saw on this one is when you multiply by 4 wide to get rid of the denominator. That would cancel out, leave you the y plus 3. You did that right, but you didn't multiply the 4y to this guy. If you missed it, that's what you did wrong. Get it all the y's over here, factor out the y, divide by what's what left. Rewrite it. 2 logs are equal to the exponent, so the base is 2. 2 to the x equals that garbage. And then you just add the 4 and divide by 3. Cosine is positive. Well, that quadrant is crossed out, so it has to be down here. So then we have the cosine is 5 over 13. Y in 1. Pythagorean's theorem. It's negative because sine is negative right there. Sine over the cosine gives you negative 12 over 5. The period. How long it takes it to complete one cycle. So from the bottom to the bottom is 6 pi. So it's 2 pi over 6 pi. Gives me my b value. Oops, that should be a b. The period was 6 pi. Period is equal to 6 pi. So that gives me my b value or frequency. Amplitude is from the bottom all the way to the top, divided by 2. So it's 20 from top to bottom, from max to the minimum, divided by 2 is 10. The middle is up here at 4. I just went up 10 from the bottom, or 10 from the top. 4 is how high the middle is shifted up, so plus 4. Cosine starts at a maximum. So how about that guy? So that would be 3 pi over 4. So minus 3 pi over 4. Sine starts in the middle and goes up. And that's back over here at negative 3 pi over 4. Sine. It's the easiest one to shift, I think. It's down 8. Back 5 pi over 4, so don't forget to write the negative. 5 pi over 4, negative 8. Then I have to go the period over. From this x, I have to go the period over. So that's 2 pi over the b value or frequency. So it's 2 pi over 3/4. Multiply by the reciprocal, 8 over 3. So I have to go from here 8 pi over 3 over. So to do that, I just take this x coordinate, add it to the period, and I got 17 pi over 12. 17 pi over 12. Negative 8. And then for the cosine, it's a little harder for some people because you have to remember this amplitude affects it. -4, up 5, then shift it over pi over 4. There's my minimums because it's a negative cosine. Then I have to go the period over, move the period from that guy. So I take pi over 4 and add pi to it, which is 4 pi over 4. That's how I got 5 pi over 4. Comma 1, right smack in the middle, it's going to hit its maximum, which is going to be up 8, double the amplitude. I just found the cosine and flipped it over. I just did the cosine over the sine, cosine over sine. So the secant is the reciprocal of cosine, so that's -1/2, be the reciprocal of -2. So that would be 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3. Reciprocal of that ugly guy is just -√3 over 2. So that would be the sine, cosecant, reciprocal of sine. So I just looked at that guy. And I need the sine to be a negative, so it's going down here. And then it's got to be 4 pi over 3 and then 5 pi over 3. Last one. I know cosine is the reciprocal of that guy, the secant, so I flip it. Now I have the cosine. So I just go over to my picture from 0 to pi, 0 to pi, cross that out. I know the cosine's negative, so it has to go this direction. And -2 over 5. So then I use Pythagorean's theorem to find the y, the height. Square root of 21 over 5. So that would be my sine. And sine is positive in that quadrant. That's why it's positive. Reciprocal is that guy. Just flip these over. Multiply by square root of 21 or square root of 21. Tangent is just the sine over the cosine. Simplify it. Sine over the cosine. It's negative because tangent's negative here, and so is cotangent. Then flip that guy around. Find the reciprocal.